Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Wow, I'm now looking at the amount of people we have today. Oh my God, it's so inspiring to have all of you here today. Uh, looking at the turnout today that we have, right? I think it's amazing. So today, as we all know, is Training Thursday, right? And do note for those people who are new, that we will constantly have a weekly training so that we keep everyone abreast of what's going on. And we always want to increase our knowledge as well as to leverage on the leaders for more experiences as well as their expertise. All right. So I hope everyone had their dinner today. So I really, I know most of you have probably eaten. I really want to see the group chat to be very active. We want today's session to be very active. Okay, so please now go to your chats and wish everyone a good evening so that we feel like we are at home, we are a team, we are a family, we are one global elite. Okay, so before I really start on anything, I really want everyone to have an open mind today to really listen and to absorb from two of our top leaders who I really want to congratulate as well, that within only 1 month, they are our blue diamond. So before I start, okay, see the two beautiful ladies over there. Okay, so, but before I start, I really urge you guys, number one is to have all your pen and paper, or if not, you could be having, like me, I'm a person who is a very techy, a little bit more techy. I use my Evernote, okay? Whatever the case may be, jot down, learn, okay? Learn from the experts in the field. And without further ado, I will just hand over the mic to Mary. Let's go.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Okay, so it's happy Thursday. So all of you, I hope all of you have had your dinner, and you're all ready to learn something new today. So whatever you'll be hearing today, maybe something new to you. And for those of us who have heard it before, it's time to refresh, our memories and go back to basics. Okay.
Okay, so before I start, I'm going to pull out my slide, and today's training is about how to, ABC. All right, so it's objection handling as well. So for the new people, you're definitely a very good training to have. And for the old people, it is a refresher course. All right, so let's start. Let me pull out my slide over here. So how many of you have attended a ABC workshop? You can put there. Those of you who have, put yes. If it's your first time, put there 1. Okay. All right. So welcome to One Global Elite. All right. Okay. So today we have the I call it the ABC workshop. That is the training that we want to give. That everybody wants to know, how do we reach out to our prospect? All right. And how do we handle objection handling? So this is the agenda that we have before we start. So we are going to go through the enrollment flow system, the roadmap of the success team, the 315 concept, warm up, FORM, HD, and invite, ABC edification, and role play. The role play part, it will be a very fun play, okay, fun part of it, okay. So now, it seems to be quite heavy, but it's going to be a fun time for everybody. As what Joe has mentioned, let's pull out your paper and pen and start learning. So let's start. So before all this, let's talk about the enrollment sequence. Okay, so now first thing that you do, that you embark in this business, now take out a paper and take out a handphone and you start to write the name list of the people that you want to reach out to. All right, and then you start to do the invitation. This is the flow of the system. And from a name list to an invitation, and that's where you do the ABC. That's what we're going to share later on. All right, and then the OPP, which is the business presentation, and whatever webinar or three-way call or anything like that. All right, so the next thing is that you either when they come into the business and join your team, either they are business owner, that means they want to build the business, they want to be a part of the team, or they are a love of the product consumer. Either or, right, it will bring you to grow your business. All right. And in fact, right, you can actually convert your customer into the business part of it. All right. So next is like, what is the first thing that you do when you enroll a new business partner into the business? All right. So what do you do? So I would say the first thing that you do is that you ask question. All right. So when your business partner join you, well, ask the right question is that if she wants to use a proven system to build this business in a faster speed, or do they want to use their own method? So an example, you can actually speak to them in a way that, congratulations, John. Now we are partnership in this new paradigm global business. You can either use your own method of doing this new business or partnership with me in using the proven system to operate this business. Which will you choose? So let them choose. And I tell you, most of the time, they will choose to partnership with you. Am I right to say? So at least let them voice out their intention. So next will be, okay, hold on. I need to shift this thing away that yeah, okay, I'm trying to hide it. I don't know how to hide it. Okay, the roadmap to success. Okay, so write down your dream. That's the first thing. So meet up. Once you have joined the business, this is something that you need to really do. That is, you can do it together with your mentor, or you can do it on your own. So what is your pain point? Think about it. What do you really want in life? What makes you happy and what makes you miserable? So then to write it down and have clarity. Write it down because you constantly you want to remind yourself, why are you in this business? So that when you face objection or people reject you, you remember why you are doing this business, and they give you the drive to go on. So goal setting with your leader and your mentor. Be real to yourself. Okay, let's be honest for yourself. You do this business, why? And what do you want? It must be closely linked to your dream and a weekly business calendar, which is, I'll talk about it in a while later. And to set goal with commitment. Really set goal, and you want to reach that goal that you want to make in terms of couple of hundred, couple of thousand, or is that something that you want to do in life? So complete your weekly business calendar. What does your productivity pipeline looks like now? When you complete your weekly business calendar, that is a self-checking. You will let you realize that, am I putting the right time and the right effort into this business? Or even it will be a red flagging of, you may think that, oh, I've been working hard on this business, but I'm not getting anywhere. But when you look at your calendar, you realize that most of the time you're spending time things that is not productive. All right, so it's a self-checking. So you have to check, have you done your 3 on 5, all these things, right? So all these things I will explain in a while later. So also to attend all trainings and events, be a professional, right? We are in a professional networking business, and be responsible for your personal development. So master the basic, always take notes like now, okay? And the last part of it, the most important part, is to plug into the system. And last but not least, subscribe to the One Global Elite YouTube official channel. Download the Zoom apps, which all of you have already done it. All right, so One Global Elite YouTube channel, go and ask your mentor about it, how to get this One Global Elite YouTube. Just Google about it, One Global Elite YouTube. So next is, this is an example of a daily business calendar. So basically, you want to map it out. Now, I'm not trying to put it as a homework. Nobody's going to see. It's actually for yourself, for self-checking. So green color means there is activity relating to your business, relating to your Zesta business. The yellow color is the training, or attending training, or upgrading your skill. And the red is your personal life, your personal work, your family time. So how do you fill up this form, this calendar? First, fill up the red first. So all of us has commitment, either in an office job or family time, or you have your own personal time, right? So first block out the red color. So after you block out, you will be able to see very clearly How much time do you have? Then you block out our training, the regular training, those training that you can do. All right. And also some of your self-learning that you are doing, self-upgrading training, and you block it out. Last but not least, leftover is the green. All right, then that will be the time where you can see that you can block out all this time to do your productivity over here. Okay, so if you have any other question, later on we have some role play and some open for some question, or you can go back to your mentor and ask them about what is this daily business calendar. Yeah, okay. So you want to say something?
Yes, I do. Okay, so I just have to add something is, you know, a lot of times people who join the network industry and after a couple of months or weeks, they say, oh, you know, it's not for me. I tried really hard, you know, well, I can't do it. I've got no results. And many times, you know, most of us, you know, many people, you know, when we don't succeed in something, we tend to blame circumstances or not enough help and everything. But I want to just remind everybody, you know, we are in an era where resources are aplenty. We have so much of resources, okay? So when I go back to here, this part when Mary says, right? In every entrepreneurial journey, it is very, very important for you to have right expectations. I think the last two trainings, you know, we have tried to let you understand your own self-talk and, you know, how you do this mental priming to prepare your journey, because this is an entrepreneurial journey. And that's the reason for writing your dreams down, okay? Now, writing it so painful. I need you to write with clarity and specific, which means for me, I don't want to just say I want to earn $5,000, but I will say I want to earn $5,000 because I need to pay my daughter's university fees. I want to take care of my mom better. You know, I want to write in specific. And if those of you who are looking to buy a house, right, write down in specific what is the down payment of the house or the car. Have clarity and time frame. So not say I want to take care of my mom and bring her for a holiday in, you know, 2050, you know, but be specific with your dreams, okay, so that you need to know what you need to do, right? So then you need to be, once you've written all this down, right, then it makes it easier to do a little bit of goal setting. As I said, people don't plan to fail, for sure. You're here taking down notes, you put your time. Nobody plans to fail, but we fail to plan. So here, you know, we are all people of assignments. You know, we go to school, we do homework because we're assigned to do. So this will help you keep your business on track. Not many of us, including myself, you know, I'm guilty of it, right? I'm guilty of it. I'm not disciplined. I could be disciplined after listening to a presentation or after listening to something for a short time. But this, what we're presenting to you is a system you can help yourself. This is to help yourself be disciplined, okay? So therefore, the next slide, you know, this calendar, that's what Mary said. We kind of block out our own personal time, you know, what time we wake up, what time we sleep, what time we fetch our children, etc., etc., etc. Now, I like you to, at the start of, before the start of a new week, on Sunday or before every night, depends on how you plan your time, okay? Block out time the next day or the next 3 days you can put for this business, whether you're doing it part-time or full-time. We block out time. So what I'm trying to say is, don't let the day's situations or your day's emotions control you. Do not be defined by the situation. You want to define, you want to be the master of your own ship, the captain of your life. That's what my brother always say. So, but you can only do that if you are disciplined enough and you have clarity in your dreams, knowing exactly what you want, when you want to achieve it. And I'm teaching you now how to achieve it, okay, with discipline. So you put down, now, if you're not one who can plan the whole week ahead, so plan every single night, your to-do list every single night, plan, block out time the next day, exactly the green color. Green are your productivity time. I'm going to block it out. So no matter what happens at this particular time, I'm free, I will block out to do the things I need to do, which we will cover later. So here is the why you. The first part is, why do you want to do this business? And then followed by how you're going to do this business. Now followed by the next slide, which is, what do you want to achieve? These are your short-term goals. The first month, do you want to achieve 500, 1,000, 500, whatever it is? So this is your own personal checklist. Now, if you want Some people, I'm one person, you know, I am very super laser focused on my goals. But if you want to be more accountable, now writing it down, I want to just tell you, your brain clicks when you write it down because it's a commitment, and you put it somewhere where you see it every single day. March, I want to earn 200, 300, whatever it is, your rank target. This is a career advancement for you. Everybody needs to have goals and dreams. Dream big because you deserve it, right? So they work towards it. So, but the thing is this, when you have dreams, it's great. But without this, right, you tend to, have you heard of what lost time is? Where you don't plan and then you, oh, I'll do it later on. When you look at the whole day, when you wake up in the morning and I'll do it in the afternoon. Oh, I'll do it after lunch. I'll do it after tea. I'll do it before dinner. I'll do it before bedtime. I'll do it tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, it's lost time. Many of us have this in entrepreneurial business. And then at the end of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you haven't seen any results, and then you say, oh, it's not meant for me. But this calendar will be your own conscience, if I may say. It's a check for you how much productivity you did for yourself to get this result. So this is, to me, like a cross-check system for yourself. And if you want to take this one step further, be accountable to the person who your leader, your mentor. Say, look, this is it. This is what I want to achieve. I'm going to send it to you, and then you can do a monthly or a quarterly review, so you are accountable to this business. And I like us all. Now, we all made a decision to come to UZESTA to do an entrepreneurial business for ourselves and for our family. So I like each and every single one of you to be accountable to that decision. Give yourself that 1 year of total focus and clarity, okay? So therefore, people always tend to tell me, oh, you know, I wish I want to attract the right person. If I can find, wow, one Mary here, one Joanne here, wow, you know? But it's really, you know what? It's the law of attraction. People keep thinking they want to find the right person, but you must first be the right person. If you don't have the confidence, not the discipline, not the reliability, not the dependability, if Joanne were to speak to you and you have this great opportunity within UZESTA, my question is, do you think I will be confident to come in? This is the business by looking at your. So people are looking at us. So believe in the law of attraction. If you want to attract somebody successful, you need to be that somebody who has those traits to begin with. Okay? Okay. Dr. Mary? I continue? Okay. Okay. So this is the 3-1-5 concept. Now, this is a good proposal to how to start your business. Okay. Now, a lot of times I've seen too many people, they write notes, and they don't start operating. You know, like what people always say, you know, somebody who wants to bake a cake and they go for course after course, baking, intermediate, advanced, you know, professional, but they never start opening their doors to sell. And they say, you know what? I didn't make money. Absolutely. Because you only practice all the theory, you didn't put what you're learning into practice. So therefore, I want to just share with you all today what I'm saying, what Mary is saying, right? It's all theoretical. There is never a right, never a wrong. Because you are you, I'm me, we're different. And we attract different people. You know, your vibes attract your tribe. Okay, so the way like we want to have, I would say, an average kind of success is 3 appointments, okay, a day for 5 days. So we'll spare you on a weekend. Okay. Now, and then because you must remember in the law of numbers, the larger the number, the better the propensity of you having a decent foundation of your business. So warm up. So we need to warm up now. A lot of times people say, oh, I mean, I was one, I'm guilty. Okay. I got no friends. Well, you know what? We can make new, even if you got no friends out. As long as I say, show me your handphone. Wow, nameless, a lot of people, okay. But because not just the millennials, none of us really pick up the phone today and make conversations. And when we finally do, people say, wow, sure, boho kang tawan. They want to sell me something, or is it MLM? You know what I mean? So let's start to warm up our friends. And I'll tell you why there's a need to warm up. Let's talk to as many friends as possible. So 3 appointments, if we can, but we start building this base to have this 3 appointments a day for 5 days, Okay. And then when it's time to harvest, when is that time to harvest? I will tell you when it's time to harvest in the continuing slides. And then we have a showcase and then the closing. So it's a funneling processing. So we may speak or we can talk and we warm up to people. Not everybody will want to be showcased or have a, to come in for this opportunity. Okay, but this is the funneling process for you to get builders as well as customers, for you to get the final closing. Okay. So what is this warm up all about? It is this thing called FORMHD. It's called family, occupation, recreation, money, health, and dreams. So which means these are the things I want to just share with you before you Zesta. These are the things when we talk to people, we talk about, hey, how's your mama? How's your uncle? Hey, how's your wife? Hey, how's your kids? Hey, went for holiday recently or not? Wow, how COVID time, how's money? Well, cannot go holiday, in my health, or wow, I wanted this dream last time on the view. We talked about this. We verbal direct to our friends about this. But suddenly when we're in this business, we don't know how to talk. So this is a grid to remind you or to refresh your memory how to be a friend. Okay, so we need to find people's pain points. Now, although we are in this business to try to showcase an opportunity, an amazing, if I may add, an amazing opportunity of business, or crazy, incredible products to enhance your health. But we first need to know what they're going through and what they need, not what you need, not what you want them to do. Okay, again, I just said this to a group yesterday. People don't care what you have, what the greatest opportunity or the greatest thing. People don't care what you have. People don't care what you know. People want to know you care. When you have got no understanding of what their family is going through right now, example, somebody in the family is like, terminally sick, or they're facing health issues, or, some kind of a disaster at home. And here you are, wow, I can earn so much of money, John, you can earn, but the person doesn't need this right now, right? Or, you can be going to someone and say, Joanne, oh my God, NMN is the D thing, the golden child, blah, 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 blah. Here I am, I just lost my job, I'm in debt or whatever it is. So you don't know people's pain at that moment. So what this business essentially is, what network marketing is what, to put it simply, we are like therapists. We are therapists. The difference is therapists or counselors can just tell you how to, pray about it, or, do something about it, give you offer suggestions. We have, an opportunity that, number one, if you have a family issue, that, example, your family has health issues or whatever, we can try and solve a problem. Any occupational issue, for example, you lost a job or you need a second plan B or plan C, that could be an issue. Or recreation, a person cannot have any more. Now, we won't talk about recreation because we can't travel right now, but money issues or health issues. I mean, we're in a business that we can, we have the possibility to provide a solution to their problems. I mean, when I came into the business, it was for neither of this. I want to share with you, it was my dream of being fulfilled as a person. My dreams, I gave up my job 20 years ago for my family. I never thought I could recreate a career after being a homemaker for 18 months. I wanted to find my self-esteem. I mean, forget about all that. I wanted to find myself. Who is Joanne? This amazing industry allowed me to morph, to be an architect again, to build the life I want to live. So it gives many people a solution, right? But if you don't know what they are looking for, then it's impossible. So at the same time, when I ask you to start to warm up, to find out what their family, don't at the drop of a hat, I lost a job. Zesta. Oh, my mom's health. Oh, we got NMN. I got pain. Oh, yeah, we got Revive. Or, my son. Oh, no, we got Jello. So don't, at the instant, at everything, we propose, you Zesta. People want to know you care. When you see, look at on the top left-hand corner, one global elite. And the tagline is, when consistency meets intentionality. Now, let me just stop for a moment here and tell you what that means. Essentially, it means we want to intentionally every single day when we open our eyes to give value to someone. So when we're warming up, your family has issues. Oh, you know, this person needs a tuition. Or we recommend like how we would as a friend to a person, or be a brother or a sister to whomever we're talking to, right? Intentionally always be of value to that person consistently. If you consistently give value to the person, slowly but surely, you will be valuable in that person's life. And when that person finally presents and tells you and pours out their heart, their pain, and when you tell them, you know, this opportunity could be something that could help them, they are more inclined to listen. So be a friend. So learn the art of HORMFD. When I say the art, it means ask a question, listen more. Ask a question, listen more. There's a very good reason why we have 2 ears but only 1 mouth. This is where we need to practice not just the art of FORMHD, but the art of LISTENING, listening. Okay. So therefore, after you've done your HORM, okay, so therefore then you need to position yourself to arouse curiosity. Okay, we use the correct professional language. You know, there are some language that, you know, we don't want to say, because I recognize that, you know, this industry is a huge history, a long history. Now, because our industry doesn't have a resume, you need to have, you know, an MBA to do. So many people do in many different styles. Okay, in our team here, we like to do it professionally. I mean, the income that I'm earning and the income that Mary and many of us are earning are a professional pay. So if we earn that kind of, I mean, doctors have earned a 5-figure pay and they spent 20 years. Guys, they spent 20 years education learning their craft. So what makes us think that we don't have to learn a single thing and we want to earn that sort of income? Right? So we need, if we want to be treated professionally, we will conduct ourselves professionally as well. And, you know, we want to use the correct things, because this is a global convergence. You know, our business model is the new paradigm. It is, you know. So we have business showcase, and you know what, we are. Now, I like you all to think that when we're looking for business partners, we don't want to look for anybody, do you? Right? Or do you want to look for serious, driven, self-motivated entrepreneurs, business partners, right? Of course, not all of us are like that from day one. But, you know, if we tell people this is what we are looking for, then people feel safe, and you know, they trust what you're trying to do, and they trust the leaders you're trying to bring forth to them to showcase a beautiful solution to help them solve the problem. Again, we're just very highly paid problem solvers, okay? Therapists, if I may say. So these are the common questions. If I can round up of all the different questions, right? These, if I can just put it down to 10 to 13 questions, these will be kind of it, you know? And if we use, for new people in this industry, you know, so certain words, you know, will make people think it's direct sales. And of course, if somebody were to ask me, is it direct sales? Is it MLM? I'll say, heck, it is. Only because I've seen the success. But when I was brand new, you know, I was not certain, and I didn't have that kind of conviction. So, you know, there are ways to go around how, you know, to present an opportunity, how to arouse curiosity for them, for us to see them, to showcase this opportunity. Now, a lot of times we don't want to showcase its MLM too soon, because many people have a preconceived judgment or preconceived persons or personas in this industry. Okay, so no time, no money. Oh, I got no friends. I mean, when I came to Never, I say, oh no, I got no friends. I've only got 6 friends. So don't let me lose my 6 friends. You know, I can't speak as well. You know, oh, you know what? I see Joanne speak all the thing. Must be doctor then can do this business. You know, that kind of thing. Or I cannot count like Mary. You know, I feel my maths. You know, you know, things like that. So these are the kind of questions, you know, that we commonly face. So who here agrees with me? You can put 100%. Okay, no, because you know what? If you haven't encountered these objections, I can only say because you haven't started work. Your business hasn't 开门, 你的生意还没开门, so you haven't had these objections. So if you have had it before more than once, 100%, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. But if you have multiples of it, it means you're starting your business, which is good news, okay? Because with every no, listen, with every no that you get, you're closer to the one yes. Yeah, I've had many, many no's, many, many cold, ice cold baths to get to where I am today, okay? So here are a few what I call model answer. But I'm going to just say this again. I'm going to say once and for all, there is no right answer. There's no wrong answer. There's no particular style answer. But these are model answers, okay, that we have kind of compiled for you, that, you know, you kind of understand the gist of it, what we're trying to tell you. But you need to be you. Be authentic, be whom you are, because everybody's personality is different. If you're a fun-loving person like me, and then, you know, that's my way of talking, you know, and if you're a serious person, I know, so just be you, be authentic, and be caring. And if you have done your FORM rightly, then the people don't feel you're pushing something down their throat or shoving something down their throat, okay? So you must do your warm-up rightly and not offer the solution of disaster at a drop of a hat, okay? So I like to use the feel, felt, found, okay? So I always say, is it pyramid game? Wow, you quarrel about what pyramid is, you know, and the Wikipedia says this, you know, you may win an argument, but you lose a friend. I mean, we don't want to lose friends along the way, you know. So I always say use the feel, felt, found, you know. Oh, why is it MLM? I tell you why, you know, blah, 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 blah. So you can always say, you know, I really, really know how you feel. Because you know what, Amy? This is exactly how I felt before. But you know what I found out? So you kind of agree so that a person understand, yeah, you know how I feel, man? Huh, really? Huh? Yeah. Say, yeah, I felt like that before, you know. I also, you know, but let me tell you what I found out. And then you can go on. Okay. Remember, your job here is only to bring somebody, your friend, to the A to present. You don't need to go with that NMN and the liposomal and the don't know how many, you know, you don't need to do that. So leave it to the A. The A is called the professional, the advisor, which I'll come later. So but this is the invitation part, okay? So now a lot of people, what I call the MLM victims, or who have been part of people who say they push sales and buy huge packages or whatever. So they say, oh, is it MLM? You know, blah, blah, blah. So you say, oh, you know, you can say, you know, this, I always thought traditional, I didn't like traditional MLM, so I know how you feel. But guess what I found? You know, this new business model is it's totally new. So, you know, if I can just show somebody, you know, I have a good friend. So now, I'd like you to remember, no. So the thing is, you learned last week, right? And the last few weeks is about sharing a story and commonality. So for example, Amy is a friend who is very successful in her field. So you want to have the best person. So you might think, oh, you know, I want to have Mary or whoever the person is. So you kind of, your job as a new person who wants to bring a prospect to us is you kind of do like, you know, those who watch Criminal Minds, you kind of fit the person who you think would be the best fit to be your A to present the opportunity, somebody with commonality. Okay, so I guess for me, I'm a bit more versatile. I could be a homemaker, but I was an enterpriser. I was you know, I used to own my own ad agency. You know, I've had some success in this business. So you can actually team Mary up or team me up and say, I have a really, really good friend. She's really funny and she's full of energy. But the most importantly, she's very kind-hearted and she's very passionate about what she does. You know, so I'm very new in the business. You know, I know exactly how you feel about MLM, you know, but this is what I found out, you know, that we are really living a new paradigm. And, you know, and this particular person can show you what it is. Because, you know, I'm really new, so this person may be the best time. So can I book Tuesday or Thursday? So immediately nail down 2 times. Okay. So when a person says, I got no time, I really, really, really got no time. Okay. So then what do you say? I know how you feel. You know, last time I work, of course, I can't be saying that because I'm a housewife, so I cannot say, yeah, I know how you feel. So let's be real about it, right? So I can say, yeah, I know what you mean. Although I'm a homemaker, my husband, even though he's a business owner, tauke, he's never had time, so I know how you feel, I personally have not been there before, but I see my husband work no day, no night. Even we go holiday, he must give me a GMT plus 5 - 5. Don't go to the US because I don't drive. My husband drives, right? So if the timing is upside down, he's tired, he cannot, because he has to be on the calls, right? So you know what? Amy, I know how you feel. No, I may not be in the same situation as you, work no day, no night, but guess what? I found a way that there's a solution that can help me in this new business. I know how you feel. So, but if I got no time today, I'm looking at how my husband is going through. I feel next year or next 5 years also got no time. If I got no time now, I got no time in future also. And next time when really got time, maybe got no money. So, but you know what? I found something that can actually change my family situation. And of course, after you've done your FORM and you know that she has this pain of no time and she wants time, right? So you can kind of say like, oh, I know how you wish you could do this or have a little time freedom. So when the time is right for harvesting, you can say, yeah, Amy, I know how you feel about, having time. I wish I was there for my children's growing up years. I come back, children sleeping. I go out, children gone to school. I wake up, children gone to school. But I just found out something. I recently met a friend who has an amazing opportunity, a new business model, global convergence, whatever that is, right? And I found a solution. I possibly may have found a solution to my problem. Would you like to listen? My friend is free, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So this is another answer for no money and no network. Okay? If example, the amount is this, like 3,000, 2,000 or whatever, right? You say, yeah, sometimes I know how you feel. No, I mean, at this age, at 30 something, if pulling out $2,000 is a stretch, right? I really need to be looking at what am I doing right now. I'm like, what? I'm like 40 years old, and with $2,000 is a huge investment. Like, wow, what am I doing? I need to change my situation. So I know how you feel. But guess what? I found out there is an opportunity that can change my situation. Would you like to change yours? I have a friend who's so successful. Only in 4 years, she turned her life and her family's life around. Oh my gosh. Would you be free on Thursday, Friday? I can book a time for you. So I like you to end off by saying, I know how you feel. This is a trick part, right? I don't know if this is a good, I don't know if this solution can help your problem. But go listen to this friend who has been very successful in this new business. Let her speak to you. Are you free? Tuesday, Thursday, 7, etc. Okay, so you cannot work yourself around it. Okay. So no network is the same. Yeah, you got no, I've got no network, no friends. How to do a business, right? You say exactly. I also felt that way. I've been a homemaker for the last 20 years. Well, my network is this size, And you know what? If I could do it, let me show you how. But the first and foremost question is, would you like to change your situation, have more friends, and yet build a successful business? I have a friend, So So the first thing is, take note of my profile, Mary's profile, your leader's profile. Know all your leaders' profile, their house, successful home agents or whatever it is, right? Get them and say, yeah, my friend, and then you edify their profile. He's blah, blah, blah. He's so helpful. He'll be very, very happy to help you and show you how this business may, not can and will 100%, no, do not put pressure, how this opportunity may be a solution to your problem. So it's like, very neutral, no tension, no threat, no pressure. So, but don't refrain from using, no pressure, no obligation. Okay, like the pink elephant. There was no pink elephant until you mentioned the pink elephant while you stare at the pink elephant. So don't mention the word no pressure. Then person, wow, got pressure. No obligation. No obligation. You got obligation, right? So use positive words. Can you tell I'm a very positive person? Okay, so use positive words like, you know what, she's very friendly. Her mission is to help people be successful. So she'll be very happy to see you, but she's very busy. So I can only, I can only offer you 2 times, this or this. That's it. Or let them, log into the weekly 8:30 presentations. That's it. It's very, very simple. So your job is not at all to verbal diarrhea, the M&M, the technology, the capsule and the lipo. It's for us to do it for you. Okay. All right. So this is the next slide. Oops. Oh, okay. I'm just going to go to the law of ABC first. Hang on. I've got so many slides. I don't think I'm going to just tell you all today. I will break it down to bite size, but this shows you that we do our homework. Leaders do their homework. Okay, we got scripted answers. Okay. But I want to just share with you the law of ABC. Like, what on earth is ABC? Here, it's not for phonics or whatever, okay? But it's here. A is the advisor. So if I'm the one presenting the opportunity, so I'm the advisor. B is the bridge. So for example, Mary wants to bring a prospect, her cousin, to me as an example. So Mary is the bridge for the candidate or the prospect to me. So I'm the A, I'm the advisor. So the closing rate is 70% B. There must be trust in the B. And therefore, your FORM is so important, right? Because imagine the person wants money, and here Joanne is blabbering about health, but the person wants money. So the trust that you build with your friend through the forming is of utmost importance for anything to happen. 20% is I must do my job. I must do my full 20%, and I always try my very best. And 10%, the C must have the trust, which means the person is ready to do the thing. So when there's trust and the respect, there's a sale. So how can you make the C trust the A? Because they don't know each other, am I right? So there is a formula, oops. I go too fast. Okay, so first and foremost, you're the person, the B will know the FORM HD of the C. So we know the C now is the prospect, okay? So now the B knows the C. So therefore, discuss with A, and A will teach you how to edify. So if you're new in a business, so you can say, hey, Joanne, my friend has this. So now that you know, okay, she's a homemaker as well, or she's a successful entrepreneur. So you kind of tee up those aspects of me so that the C will, oh yeah, very similar to me, So they have some kind of common. So you try to bring the commonalities of C and the A. There's some commonality so they can appreciate each other, okay? Hey, Joanne's a very successful person or whatever it is. So, and then at the same time, the B should let the bridge should let the A know the pains of this person, lost his job. So before at ABC, the A needs a briefing. A family has 3 children, the father lost a job, or whatever health, whatever it is, whatever you found out from your FORM RMHD. So that I understand, because every single presentation is never a plug and play, but rather speaking to the person. Okay. So, I go too fast. So now I need the B to edify. We need to edify the A. Okay. So that means to say, like I say, edify the A. Joanne's very successful in her career. So do enough, but not too much. Otherwise, if it's a C, will think, wow, I don't have the kind of caliber, ladies. One, not, so you don't over, which is why I keep saying, talk about, the A being very helpful, very kind, very personable, but very successful, and has brought many people to see success. So he or she, the A, will know how to help you in the business, but not to over, that the person, of course, the C will feel inadequate. Okay, so B can introduce the C to the A. Now, this is during, okay, wait, hang on, I can't see my heading. Hang on a bit. Okay, before, okay. So now B to introduce C to A. B to introduce the C to the A. Okay, so C will think this business is not good enough for him. Okay, so B must introduce A to C and bring up a topic to continue. Okay, so sorry, this is not my slides. Huh? No, I'm just going to very, very taxi. Okay, so now very simply before everything, okay, I just need the B to edify the A to the C and say, oh, you know, Mary's an accountant. She's very smart. And she's very, you know, our team is very happy to this strategic planning, blah, 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 and all that. So the person has confidence that my solution can be solved by the A. And if I want to do the business, A can help me to achieve those successes. Okay. So that's simply put. Now, during the meeting, so obviously now A has an idea of C. So Joanne, before I go to a meeting, I definitely in the car or whatever, I always read what's the profile of the prospect I'm going to see. It's a respect. This is a respect to the B because it is so difficult to bring an audience to me. So I respect the B by going through understanding all this, the profile of the prospect I'm seeing, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I know the prospect, okay? So very intricate things, number one. So when I'm there, generally, now, of course, we have COVID, okay? So whether it's COVID now, so when we meet during the meeting, the B should show respect by standing up. If we are in a sitting, if we're in a real situation, right, set up. So generally, the B and the C will arrive 10 minutes earlier than the A. So at least we give you time to make small chat, warm up, ice break, etc. So the A will come. It will be nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's not that we're very papa. Okay, don't get us wrong. Okay, we're not like, well, we need to ask to kowtow to you. No. Okay, let me explain to you. Now, closing. Okay, closing a deal is not an event. It's a process. From you want to bring the person from here to sign up. It's not an event. Signing up is never an event. It's a process. So we try to bring the prospect inch nearer to where you want them to go. But you need to take this mindset process. So which is why, you know, if you're going to do a meeting, it will never be in the person's house or in the person's office, for example. Okay, because distractions will be there. And the person is even unwilling to leave the house for this meeting. It shows you the person is closed up. So at most, the person has got, you know, really home issues and all that, right? We can meet maybe near the office, but at a coffee or a cafe near his office, but never in the office. Because this is a sign. It shows you signs that a person is willing to step out and come closer. This is the first step. Okay. And then, you know, your edification brings closer. This person, whatever, right? And then, you know, when the A arrives, when Joanne arrives, it's nice. I mean, it's a nice gesture. So it kind of gives C, your prospect, an idea that, you know, your A is somebody he respects. So it makes the person, I will listen. Because you know what? The B and the C are friends. So if B respects the C, then the C should show some respect. Don't be like, you know, argumentative. I have encountered, you know, where C is like rude or something. So this is just to eliminate unpleasantness if there should be. Okay, these are just procedures. So stand down and say, so like, hey, hi, Mary, you know, can I get you a drink? So offer, can we get a drink? So then after that, in the environment, if we're in a mall or something, it's good that the C faces, now go earlier, the A, the B, go earlier to find a quiet cafe and then position a place. You get the C, the prospect, to face the wall so that, you know, less distraction when the A is talking. The last one thing you need to do is, you know, the prospect to be looking around, distracted by, you know, all the ongoings. Okay, so this is the simple thing. Okay, and then the B must stay throughout. No need to say very much. Just smile. That's it. Okay, that's all you need to do for a B, and then you leave the rest to the A. Okay. Oh, I've gone too far again. Okay. Yeah. So before meeting. Okay. So the before meeting, only bring one C. Okay, now we try not to bring too many prospects at the same time, because just in case there's one super negative person, will interfere the whole dynamics of the entire presentation. Again, arrive 10 to 15 minutes earlier. Or if you know exactly what I drink, I don't drink anything, so don't buy me anything. I bring my own water with Mary, a coffee. So it goes to show a little bit of, you know, politeness, etc. And then tell the seating arrangements which I've gone through with you. Okay. So this is basically some of the protocol. Okay, protocol. Okay, and then so B just thank you, yes, kind of thing. Okay, so B doesn't really say anything, and then the A, we generally will try to assume close. Oh, you know, this is the particular website we want to sign up and stuff like. So the A will try to close. Okay, but when we can see a little bit of do you want to discuss? Generally, for me, I will at this point make my way to go to the restroom so that B and C has some time to talk, you know, whatever it is, so at least the person feel comfortable, not like hawking over you, right? The other thing is this, when we're during the meeting now, so let's just say the Zoom, for example, we're going to Zoom, right? So example, the Zoom, we are on Zoom already, okay? And then after that, I log in. So, you know, when I log in at that moment, you know, or whether or not, okay, and during the meeting, okay, I'm going to go to during the meeting, which means I've arrived. Joanne or Mary has arrived, or I have logged into the Zoom already, okay? What am I doing now? Why am I not? Oh, I'm so bad. Okay, during the meeting, okay? Apart from the standing up, respect and all that, when you are seated down, you need to start to again edify the A. That means you kind of re-emphasize, you know, Karen, you know, this is the Joanne I was talking to you about, you know, she's an international certified nutritionist, you know, and then don't need to over the top. No need to over the top. Joanne's, you know, very successful in the business. That's why, you know, blah, blah, blah. But don't stop there, because when you just say, oh, you know, Joanne is such this, and then it's very awkward for me to step in. Do I just like do the whole show and tell like I'm some kind of performer? It's not that way, right? I'm here to help, right? So it'd be nice to say, hey, Joanne, this is my friend Karen. So apart from telling, say, so you want to say something nice about Karen. So say, oh, Karen, you know, is my friend. I've known since whatever, and she's a very nice person. You know, actually by saying something nice about the person will then be inclined to be very nice, not so hostile. Okay, she's a very nice person. And then, so you introduce the A, edify the A, introduce the C. One important step in between there. You need to bring the link why I am there. A lot of times I've seen when people, this is my nutritionist, Joanne, or you know, or from whatever, and this is Mary, and this is Karen. Then full stop. Then I'm like, oh, hi, Karen. And then I don't know how to start. Not that I don't know how to start, it's very awkward. So it'll be nice if the B can say, you know, I shared with Karen how you were successful, you know, and Karen is looking for an opportunity, you know, because say something, you know, she's lost her job or she's looking for a plan B, given our current situation, she's looking for a plan B. And I shared with her, you know, this amazing opportunity. So, you know, Joanne, can you share with Karen? That's my entry. Smooth. Got it? So, but don't just, this is Joanne, blah, 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 blah. This is Karen, blah, 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 blah. Then, okay, Joanne. Then I'm like, very, you know, it's like not smooth, you know. So it'd be nice if you can say, oh, you know, Karen recently went through this, health or this, family or this, or I mean, whatever she's facing, doesn't matter what, right? So, you know, and I shared with her whatever, you know, business, health, products or whatever. So Joanne, can you help Karen? So I'm here to help. Remember, we're just solution providers, right? So Joanne, can you help and show Sharon the amazing products? Or can you show Karen how to make money and be financially stable, how to earn, to buy a jet plane, or whatever it is. Okay, so you bridge the two things, and then I tell you the closing rate is so high. Okay, so this is I'm gonna just stop here for a while. I've been talking for quite a while now. Let me see how long. 1 hour already. Yes. Okay, so at this moment I will not be putting any more slides because I know it's a lot of slides, a lot of text. Any questions that I can address so far, what I've been covering so far? Those of you who can put on your volume or your video, you can ask me a question. We've got more objections handling, etc. Any questions on the laws of ABC and objection handling for today's, and what and how you should be doing your FORMHD? Product is too expensive. Very nice. Who asked this question? Okay, so Alida asked, product is too expensive. Okay, so first and foremost, when you just say something like this, product too expensive. Okay, so see, objection handling, when I'm being told product too expensive, then I need to know the person came in to buy products, or the person came in for a business that was too expensive. So we kind of do need to understand a little bit more. They came in as a pure consumer. Okay, so now if the product is too expensive, then of course, okay, the word expensive, the person said, did not say is unaffordable. Okay, again, there's no right, there's no wrong. Okay, now, so product expensive is always tied to the word called perceived value, right? You can buy a phone for $800, but people need an Apple phone, right? Is it expensive? Yes, it is. Some people can buy a handbag at $100. Some people will buy a handbag at $5,000, $1,000. It's perceived value. If I see a Birkin bag is of a perceived value, I'll pay $10,000 for the perceived value, right? So when we say the price is too expensive, we do need to explain why it is that way. And truly, because ours is revolutionary products, using the highest grade, you know, and the cost is justifiable. So it's very perceived value. Okay, it's very perceived value. Okay. One prospect said it doesn't make sense to do auto ship just to earn money. What would you advise? Okay, hang on now. I met one prospect. He said, okay, Mary, we can do some objection handling. Okay. One prospect said it doesn't make sense to do auto ship just to earn money. What would you advise on how to handle this question? Thanks, Joanne. Okay, auto ship, first and foremost, auto ship is not meant to earn money. Auto ship was meant to consume the products to get the health benefits. Okay, so auto ship has two things. One is we're in a healthcare business, so we need the products to have. Okay, so our products is not for, okay, first and foremost, do all of you know that our products is not to extend lifespan? Like, huh? What does that mean? Yeah, our products are not to just extend lifespan, but it's to extend health span. Health span. We want to be healthy for as long as possible. So the auto ship was meant for us, each one of us, to be in the healthcare industry to expand our health span. Number one, as a consumer, if you buy it. Number two, if you're in a business, every business has a business cost, right? So this is the cost of a business. So I will not say the auto ship was meant to earn income, but the auto ship allows you to conduct the business. But our compensation plan is a little bit more 仁慈, can I say? Or it has a little bit more advantage where, you know, most companies, you know, have the auto ship is a must. But here the company has a little bit of integrity, has a little bit more heart. They try to, number one, defray your cost of your auto ship by having that lucky bonus. Okay, so it can help to defray by $20, $30, etc., 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 etc. To the prospect, he didn't really see the products, he didn't know how it's like, so he treats it as an investment. So if he treats, okay, so this business is not, I would say, not a commodity to invest. So you cannot treat it in that aspect, but it's a buildable business. So I guess the way we explain the business, we need to get the right mindset. So if you say this business for auto should earn money, then even me, I would say it doesn't make sense. But this business is a buildable business to a legacy, to a 5-figure income. And the cost of this crazy global business, okay, imagine, you have your own free website. Okay, now, this is an online store, guys. This is an online store, okay? You don't have to worry about product development. Okay, now, if you're going to do any other business, Lazada, Shopee, whatever, you need to find the right products. Now, the doctors and, you know, PICS, you have the top products. You have a speaker, my dear, to speak of the products. You have leaders to help you. You don't have to worry about logistics. There's free cost of delivery, warehousing. Okay, you have a full workable website. You can do online marketing. You have the back office, a front office, right? And you have payment gateway set for you. And the entire operating cost is $88 a month, which you will consume. Now, I'm going to ask a fair question. If you today go to a Shake Shack or you know, restaurant to eat and you spend $100, can you say I invested in A&W? We're not, we're consumers because we ate it. So when you consume the product, $88, you're a consumer. right? So you didn't invest, but that was the only business cost. And I know of many direct sales company as to go up rank, there's a rank target, how much you must sell. There's a team target or a personal target. You've got to keep buying and buying based on your rank. This Uzesta is amazing. There is no rank. Like as you climb up the ladder in this career, there's no added amount you have to buy a month, or there's no particular sales quota you must hit to get more commissions. Zero. The company only wanted to extend your health span. So that was the only business cost to you, which is your health. That's it. So we need to articulate the business right, because we're not asking people to auto ship and get an investment, because this isn't the business model. Okay, I hope that helps. Any other questions? Okay, so there are other companies that doesn't need them to have auto ship and all that. Yes, there are companies that don't compare. You're absolutely right. As far as I know, any company that doesn't need them to do auto ship requires them to consistently be selling. They themselves first line selling. Because you see, in every single business, there must be a bread and butter to the stabilization and an income earning, correct? So, and I say that I love Uzesta's compensation plan is because bread and butter is our auto ship is the bread and butter of our business. Now imagine if I always go to NTUC and buy this brand of milk, I always buy, is a staple. So this, and why companies are all, shops want a stability. Am I right? So the reason why we have auto ship is because when you want to enjoy the particular product and you constantly buy. So it benefits two ways. The consumer who can take it at discounted price with a lucky bonus, number one. Number two, when you have a huge group of consumers, right, then you have your constant bread and butter versus individual selling. Those MLM that doesn't have auto ship is very linear, which means you always, linear income means you have to constantly sell to exchange for money. The minute you stop selling, there's no money. Think about it. If there's no regular people buying, how do you earn an income? Where will the money come from? Unless it's a money game. Every single business is either a sales of a product or a service. That's for sure. So regular sales means there's an income. So if the company doesn't need them, that means that the business model is more linear selling, linear income versus deep income. Deep income means, we are here in the voyage of passive income. So passive income is when the people who love the products already, right? And they'll constantly buy whether or not you open your mouth. Because one, lucky bonus to help them to buy, earn to buy, and people who love the products. So, and that's great. Because every single business requires selling. You must sell something. So if a company doesn't require to auto ship, means you have to keep selling. Otherwise, where do they get their sales? Auto ship is then automated, right? Perfect. Any other questions? You're not problematic, Ruby. I love these questions because these questions, will be faced by every single one of us. So if nobody asks me any more questions, means nobody kaigong, nobody has started, nobody has started working, is it? Just kidding. All professionals already. Any other questions? No? Nothing? If nothing, I will pull out the slide. If you all want to see some more model answers, you all want to see more model answers? That you all can 参考. One means yes. How do you want more model answers? Wow, yes. Okay, more model answers, huh? Okay, come. Model answers. Okay, Mary can help me. Okay, so Mary will go through with ABC. During every ABC, first and foremost, the A will address three main things in their head they don't tell you. Real or not? If it's really so good as you can say, what's in it for me? Like, what can I get? And if really can, but can I do it? So the A will try to address all these questions and doubts looming in your C's head. Okay, so we can go through some model answers for the team. Okay.
Okay, so
Any other questions you can ask away, okay? Team doing a formal team.
you finished over here already, right?
No.
So what do you mean?
I didn't go through all the here. Oh, I need to make some.
Okay, so but I guess all these notes right over here, you all can have some research on it. I can send you the information or model answer for all these objections. All right, so that you can have a guide. But do remember, it is not like scripted. So you really have to say in a way that is according to your comfort zone and your own style. Okay, but it is just some model answer that it can help you. Okay, so like I cannot speak as well as you. You can always say that at first I need to speak. I thought I need to speak well, which I can't too. But I found that I only need to leverage on the proven system. All right. So it is all about, we always want to leverage on other people to be a B, to be a A. Okay, this is how we go about in a business, because sometimes the people that know you very well doesn't actually listen to you that much. Okay, so they will ask you, how much are you earning now? So you can mention it depends on where you are right now. You can say I managed to break even within the first month, and what I make subsequent are profit. And I believe that Amy will also be able to help you. So now we always have a leading question or leading them to the A. Like, I believe Amy will also be able to help you. I believe Amy will be able to help you, so that, right, to lead them to talk to the A. So with this, I think that it is all this question, to me, it is all examples of like what people tend to ask, which I would prefer that, all this you can actually, I can send those who wants it, I can actually send it to you, some of the model question, the usual question and the usual answer, the model answer that you can have. Okay, so, but with this, I really want to do some practice and question, like just now what Ruby has done, ask question, so be more interactive rather than, it's a scripted way. The script is just a very standard, generally what we hear is a frequent asked question that people ask, but more importantly is your current situation, the real life situation that you might want to ask. So this is what I believe Joe has gone through already. I want to emphasize a little bit on this FORM over here, HD. Now, there is always a saying, we do not prejudge a prospect. We do not prejudge anybody that may want this business, may need this business, or may need this product. The FORM HD is to help you to identify what is their needs and what is their want and what is their first priority to them. This way, but however, after you do your FORM in HD, not necessarily everybody is suitable for you to share the business at this point of time. What do I mean? We do not prejudge, meaning to say before you even approach the person to talk about finding out their FORM, we don't judge them whether they will come in or not, whether they have any issue or not, because we don't know. We can't tell from the surface, right? So by doing FORM, you will know where are they, okay? And also to care about them. But after that, you heard about their FORM, and it seems that they have a happy life, and they are very satisfied with their life, and there's no worries. You know what? Then don't force an opportunity to them, because they probably is a green apple. Okay, what do I mean by green apple here? So a green apple means an unripe apple, an apple that is supposed to be red, but it's not ripe yet. Okay, so there could be green apple that is not ready for the opportunity or not ready for the products yet, So don't pluck the green apple too early from the tree, or you will not even be able to close them. The other part is that after you do FORM and you found that they are the red apple, they have a lot of needs, they have a lot of want, they have a lot of dream, a lot of passion to do something new. Then they are the red apple. That's where you will introduce the business to them, opportunity to them, and they'll be very open to have it. They are ready for you to eat. All right, the apple is ready, it's ripe. But then there are other people, when you do FORM, and they are full of negativity. No, I have a bad day, and they're always negative. Then they are the rotten apple. So what do? You throw away the rotten apple. So remember this thing again, not every prospect you will want to share the business with them. Not everyone. And that's why you do FORM. Okay, the FORM is for you to identify, are they a green apple, a red apple, or a rotten apple? Okay, so remember this, okay? So with that, I want to ask that you have any question over here. And this is one thing that we always do. More meetings means more money, okay? And always plug your team into our this one global elite system. And congratulations to all of you that this is one of the event, one of the system, one of the training that you all guys plugged in. Next, this what we talk about is a role play. So have you done the role play? No. Okay, so tell me, who is interested in doing a role play here? Who is ready to be a role play? Nobody? Okay, we are overrun by 15 minutes, so we keep the role play short. And if you guys wanted to do some absorb, like go back and think about the training over here, we can stop the training over here. But those who want to do a role play, I gave you a count of maybe 20 seconds to decide whether you want to have a role play. If you want to, or any question, no role play, or you want a role play who is brave enough to be a role play, you can raise your hand. If not, then we shall end the session for tonight, and after this you can always feel free to think about it and think about the question that you have, or you have any objection that still in doubt. You can always text and look for, where to look for us. Okay, so anyone? So for anyone? Somebody else something? Okay, so if don't have, we shall end this session. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you so much, our two blue diamonds, for doing this training for us. I think it has been really, really very fruitful, and there were a lot of people who were sharing with me also that today, we have our energy bunny here, and then we have a very we have a very seasoned network marketer here who is leading us as well. So I really, really thank you for today's training. And guys, to take note that this is the first of many other trainings that we'll be having. So stay tuned to next week's training, and it's really going to be very exciting. So log on to our One Global Elite system. So I'll see you tonight. So we're signing off. Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.